morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of World Messianic Church of America, Miroku Association Headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. Taka amahara ni kamzumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuro mino mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu isana hino mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi hani misogi harai damo. Toki ni narimaseru araido no kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsurigegare o arai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yoro sunno kami tachi tomoni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furitate te kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama, God's love. How mysterious and wondrous it is all our prayers are answered when our requests are right, virtuous, and sincere. The true power to save the world rests with God. Let us pray, deeply pray to the great God of light. Some things that seem good, even right, through human eyes, may not be so in the sight of God. Let us remain humble and discreet. People often fervently pray to God to save their lives or cure their illness. God's reply may be to remind them that such fervent and urgent prayer, done repeatedly, implies they don't have much trust in Him. God's blessings aren't dependent on the performance or frequency of one's acts of supplication or faithful affirmation. He knows we are dependent on Him and He will take care of us. God's love for humanity is so great and so profound that people can receive limitless blessings and protection as long as they open themselves up to receiving such blessings. When people put enough trust in God and leave the matter in God's hands, God never fails to help them. If we detach ourselves from undue ego, worries, and attachment and leave the outcome to God, it is easier for God to extend a helping hand. Since God is all powerful and omnipotent, God can do anything. But if a person isn't in a condition to receive God's help, there's little God can do. If someone wants to receive it, that person only needs to become worthy of God's help through a change in faith, attitude, and behavior.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. And thank you for your daily prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters and accidents. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Marta Antunes Santos. It's from Dias Dávila Johrei Center, Bahia, Brazil. Marta is 68 years old and has been a member of our church for almost 10 years. She was born on a farm where her father worked. During childbirth, her mother suffered a severe hemorrhage and passed away minutes after giving birth to her. Her father did not have the emotional conditions to raise her and her siblings. Moved by this situation, the couple who owned the farm decided to take care for her as their daughter, and her father agreed. Thus, she grew up surrounded by much love from her adoptive parents. In January 1962, they moved to another city, and as a result, contact with her biological father became increasingly distant. In August 1981, he passed away, and she sought to provide him with a dignified burial, although she always said that her adopted father was the one who had raised her. 2014, she joined our faith. She dedicated herself to announcing in the services, and when she received guidance about the Johrei Saishi enshrinement of ancestors, she enshrined only the lineages connected to her biological family, assuming that this was sufficient. In July 2023, while preparing for the annual ancestor service, she participated in a spiritual training whose guidance emphasized the importance of expressing gratitude to one's parents, especially for having given us life. It felt as though every word was directed to her. It was like an expansion of consciousness, as she had never reflected on this before. She realized how ungrateful she had been toward her biological parents, toward her father, who, although he did not raise her directly, remained as close as he could, and toward her mother, who literally gave her life. Feeling ashamed, she decided to enshrine them in the Johrei. She offered and asked them for forgiveness. Martha learned that one must cultivate love and gratitude for one's ancestors, offering them the best. For we are here thanks to them. At the same time, she understood that through service and prayers, ancestors are elevated on the spiritual realm, and consequently, their descendants progress in the physical world. Currently, Martha dedicates herself as the person responsible for liturgy, always committed to being useful to the divine work. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this beautiful and inspiring faith experience. Wish you all a wonderful day.
And this brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed day.